Alrighty, so let's get into it. This is going to be a reading for my Cancers. Thank you so much for joining me here. We're going to be seeing what's the energy around you. I'm going to be using my astrology cards to kind of see what messages come out. So these are very detailed. So yes, keep that in mind when viewing this. But let's get into it. If you are new, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you would like a personal, check out the description. Cancers. Cancers. What's the energy around them? Okay. So now that we have the cards out, so let's talk about the... Oh my gosh. Holy moly. Okay, so that was... I don't know what's going on, why I'm sneezing. Anyways, let's get into it before I have a sneeze attack. So with the lunar eclipse, it's represented by the energy of change. And this is basically, oh my God. Ugh. This is the energy of dramatic change, okay? This is like letting you know that for some of you, if you haven't already went through it, of course, you may be about to experience some sort of dramatic changes. And this is usually unexpected ones in a sense. And they can kind of seem hard to get through, but will take you further and beyond what you guys may have been experiencing up until this point. This is also letting you know that there won't be like a gradual and of course easy type of transition. This is going to be pretty much something that maybe, I don't want to say life altering, but like a big shift, okay? This is shifts like moving. This is big shifts like having a baby, or you finding out that your child is having a baby, or like getting divorced. It's not negative changes. It's relative. It could be positive or negative. It's really relative to who you are. But there are some interesting changes that may be happening. Like I said, this could be the ending or the beginning of a like relationship, a change in your life path or job, a change in where you live, whatever it may be. It will definitely be abrupt. Excuse me. And it's quite inevitable. Some of you also may be going through like some possible medical operations in the near future. Make sure you're not being worrisome about this. You're going to be okay. You guys also may notice like a lot of strange things happening. Especially when it comes to your dreams. You guys also may have some days where you may feel like a little disoriented or like off. This may be because you guys may be needing to get like more proper sleep. This is also you sacrificing things and giving up of old habits as well. But okay. Now, since we kind of covered that, I want to talk about the Neptune energy. So with Neptune, this is the energy of illusions, substance abuse, mysticism, the occult, things unseen, our intuition. It also can mean self-sabotage and self-destructiveness, depending on who you are. Like there's different meanings for Neptune, and depending on who you are, you can, be experiencing these things. But Neptune can also mean glamour. It can mean, glamour, beauty. Like Neptune rules the music industry, for example. So it's a lot of glamour, it's a lot of beauty, but there's also a lot of deception back behind it, a lot of like illusions, faking it till you make it type of thing. So this is making sure you guys are not falling for illusions. This is also making sure that you're not falling for the illusions that people try to put up in front of you. This is like people presenting themselves to be this and to be that. And as you get to know them, they're nothing like that. And this is making sure that you're not falling victim to the lies and the impressions that people pass on to you. Okay, this is like people presenting themselves to be Prince Charming or, you know, the woman of your dreams, and then turn around, this person's a liar or a cheater or a con artist. So this is making sure that you're giving things time before you just coin it to be the end all be all. And also not being self-sabotagey or self-destructive in terms of you like not taking action or just doing things to self-sabotage yourself. Also, there may be a need for you to have more clarity in terms of your overall plan and what you may be trying to do here, because you guys have a big imagination, but how are you going to execute that imagination into something practical? Okay. This card also is about like divination. So some of you guys are tarot readers yourself. You also still need a practical plan in terms of what you're going to do to sustain yourself, okay? Some of you could also communicate with ghosts and spirits, and they may even try to communicate with you, okay? Not trying to creep anybody out. Sage your house if that's not what you would like to experience, okay? And again, only take what does apply. And again, like I said, this could be deception being exposed to you. Ooh, sorry. There could be narcotics or like alcohol or like drugs being used around you, or some of you guys need to stay away from that. Or like medicines, like some prescriptions you guys may be taking may be very much not doing you really well. There also may be something going on with some of you guys' like nerves or lymphatic system. But okay. Now let's talk about the second house. So with the second house, let me show you guys the cards. This is represented by the energy of owning. And the second house is all about money, possessions, what you own, what you acquired, what you work hard for. Like the second house is wealth, basically. This is about also being grounded in the physical. And it's, like I said, the house of money. It's about what you own, what you possess. This is also represented by Taurus energy. Taurus is like that zodiac sign all about wealth. Okay. This is like comfort, lifestyle, all those things. So with this card coming up, there's a need for you to put more of a focus on your money and your possessions. What do you own? What are your assets? Do you have stocks? Do you have this? Do you have something where you have investments to take care of you when you're in a position to where you can't take care of yourself? Okay. Also, this is about your personal values and your sense of self-esteem. Do you have a good sense of self-esteem? Do you feel like you could work on that a little bit more? This is looking at that. Also asking yourself, how do you handle your finances? How do you look out for yourself and yours in terms of like shelter, your living environment? And are you making a good living at doing what you love? Asking yourself those questions. This is also letting you know that it's time to build, accumulate, manage things around you. You also may be in a stage of like just now opening a business or embarking on a path to build more money, but you need to make sure you're keeping that same momentum to do so. You guys also could have like some stubborn people around you. You need to make sure that you are not giving them any energy, okay? Also, this is letting you guys know maintaining like a good appearance or like taking care of yourself will really boost your self-esteem as well. Like some of you, you've like completely gave up on the doing the hair thing and dressing up nice just for the sake of. So putting that into practice will make you feel a lot better and more self-confident. Also, this is making sure you're not just trusting anybody with your money during this time frame. Make sure that you are being more self-aware with that. But the last card I want to discuss is the Part of Fortune. And the Part of Fortune is a very good card. This is a card of increase. This is a card of good luck being on your side, but also you like gaining something. This is the energy of gaining something. The Part of Fortune also usually kind of resides in the 7th house. So really look at your natal chart and see what you have in your 7th house, and see what gifts you may have. I have the Part of Fortune in my 7th house in Gemini. So relationships and communication and all those things, for some reason, they say I'm good at, but I don't know about that. So yeah, so this is inherent talents. This is the gifts that you were born with, what comes easily to you, what you're naturally inclined to do, or like what your instincts may be. There's also perception, your desires, success, gains, happiness, wealth, creativity, good health. So this is interesting. This would also be like the 10 of Pentacles in the tarot deck as well. But some of you also, okay, before I move on to the rest of the cards, some of you need to make sure your fear of failure isn't keeping you from experiencing all these things in terms of finding balance, or like your anxiety keeping you from doing such things. Some of you also may have some family issues that may come up that you do need to deal with, whether that's like family issues in terms of, you know, your mother and father, or your actual family, like you being a mother or you being a father. There's some family issues you need to deal with. But moving on from that, I kind of want to look at the angel cards here. We have a year from now. So it's saying a year from now, something is going to take place. I feel like for a lot of you, a year from now, if you have been struggling financially, a year from now, things will be totally different. Okay, if you are a business owner. And then with the don't stop card, this is literally reminding you that you need to make sure you're continuously going. There's a reason for you to keep pushing yourself, and that's you guys being so close to being successful and being in the place that you desire to see yourself in. So this is going to require you to not stop. And some of you, the reason why you're not there sooner is because you keep stopping and starting, stopping and starting. And that may be why it may take a year from now from you to get the desired results that you're looking for, because you guys stop and start, stop and start. So keep pushing yourself. This energy looks really interesting. I hope that you took something from this video. If you did, thumbs it up, subscribe, check out the description box if you want a personal, and I will see you in the next one.